have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Seminoles will get us started with the opening kickoff. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Colorado's offense will take the first swing of the game. And here he comes, just jogging onto the field. But what's going fast, the heart rates of everybody in this crowd, Jesse.
Well, this is a special player. All eyes in the stadium on this guy. And David, you know the defense, they're going to have to find a way to try to slow this guy down.
And he's going to touch it every single play. He'll be the main focal point. Can he handle the pressure? Can he handle the big moments? Can he handle this stage and lead his team in a big moment?
Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume.
And he's running in the open. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Buffs! And once he got loose, it was all over.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Now adjusting. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the Florida State Seminoles offense has the ball for the first time. And you'd better be sharp throwing the football to the outside, Jesse, because both of these teams have lock-up corners.
And they're really good at baiting you into throwing their way as well. You got to be careful. And, David, I like these guys, too, because they're not afraid to get their face in the fan and support the run game.
No doubt. It's fun because when you're a defense and you can shut down half the field, you can do so many different things to give other guys help because you trust these guys on an island outside.
To the air, it's Battiato. Got him downfield. He's loose. The 40. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. DB's right up on the receivers. They're bringing heat. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. There's always that issue of conference pride, of keeping up, of proving your worth on this stage, and the ACC loves to get a chance at the SEC to do just that.
And these kids grow up in the same area. And you don't think the ACC teams hear all the time, SEC, about the top.
Welcome to Doak Campbell Stadium, and you might as well get used to the sound you're hearing. The Seminole war chant is going full throat. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Seminoles will put toe to leather and will get started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds just enough space across the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense will get the first possession of the game. And not only is this guy the energy and the engine of the offense, there's a certain charisma that he has that sort of elevates everyone around him.
He's got a moxie about him, Reese. It just seems like when he's in the huddle, he's got 10 other sets of eyeballs looking at him and believing in him to lead this offense down the field towards scoring points. This guy is a leader in every sense of the word.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and I just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Quarterback will audible. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Buffaloes are marching down the field. Going up top on first down. Unloads it left. He's got it. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Why not double the try total and go for 2?
Get set, get set.
Trying to barge their way in. Jumped on top of the pile.
How about that? You get the ball first, the opening drive, and you take the ball right down the field. You said, forget extra points. I'm going to go for 2. So the only thing so far that's gone wrong for you is you failed.
On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. So Florida State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is be physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this D because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true center fielder, so this receiver's going to have to make plays.
This just is such a great job of getting guys on the ground. A lot of people are in position, but he makes plays, so him versus a dynamic wide receiver on the outside will be a great matchup.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Feeling some heat. And down he goes back at the 3.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Seminoles send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. This is like a gift to have starting field position like this, Jess. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Looking for the two-point try. Trying to run it in. He's got a nose for that goal line. First he scored the touchdown. Now he makes his way in for the two-point conversion. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. What a first quarter for this offense. A chance to score again on first and he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Buffs! No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Colorado.
Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. Slams ahead. Worked on the touchdown. Might as well do the same thing on the two-point conversion. He gets all 8 points on that trip.
Colorado, 22. Florida State, 0.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got...
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll give it to the back. Oh, left him grasping for air. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the change for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Got room at the 35. Running toward the tape. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is stopped. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Maybe they learned something from their opening script of plays, David, but other than that, this has been an abject disaster.
And I think they learned what not to do. I mean, this has been an abject disaster. They haven't done anything right, offense, defense. Palmer, this one's ugly, and it's still early.
Yeah, I'd normally say, well, it's first quarter, just don't worry about it, there's time, but this is the worst start you possibly could have had. So they need to score a touchdown right here.
Leaves it with the running back. They come up with their second safety of the game. You don't see that very often.
About this defense, understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen.
The return is brought down at the 45.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. The best way this offense can say thanks for that 2 spot is by following it up with a score of their own, David.
Really fun when your defense does that. When they get you back to football, and they score some points, Palmer. Put those points up on the board. Usually brag about it, especially defensively. We got more points than you, but good opportunity for this offense to get more.
Yeah, it's you scratch my back, I scratch yours kind of thing right now. I'll tell you, if this offense is able to go down the field and put up a touchdown, this could be a potentially 9 to 10 point swing based on your defense getting you that safety. You've got great field position now. You've got to take advantage.
Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado!
Colorado, number 21, hauls it in the end zone.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. He's looking to throw. Coming after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
38, Florida State, 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a...
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. Hoping to find one that works this time on 2nd down from the 7. Dropping back, it's Battiato. Setting up the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game? Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
The Seminoles will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Let's see what he can do with it. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The offense lining up for a first down play. Oh, look out! And with that tackle, that will probably bring us to an end of the quarter.
27 on the play. First and goal, Colorado.
Guys, Colorado has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. And the Buffaloes are threatening on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
Push down for the tackle.
It's now
4th and goal from the 5, and the offense is staying out there. A gutsy move by this ball club. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win the trenches. They did it. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
The give is to Williams.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Leaves it with the back. It's another safety. They get their 3rd one of this game. So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Going with the ground game left. Still running at the 40. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Open space at the 25. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. And the Buffaloes look to keep this drive humming. Going to try the upside. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Bucs!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
He's got a nose for that goal line. First he scored the touchdown. Now he makes his way in for the 2-point conversion. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. The give out of the gun. Punches ahead. They'll give him a yard to the 13. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
I think this defense moving forward has to be able to finish plays. On that 2nd down, the quarterback had nowhere to go with it, and the defense had an opportunity to get to him, get him on.
Oh, picked off. Trying to take it back. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They'll try the run. Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Buffaloes! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. Trying to pound it in. Work. well do the same thing on the two-point conversion. He gets all 8 points on that trip. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was...
Ladies and gentlemen, the sun has now found its home in the western sky, and it is Saturday night in Tiger Stadium, home of the LSU Tigers, one of the great venues in college football. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Penn State's offense takes the field for the first time today. And there he is. When you build a tight end, you build one just like this, especially with those reliable mitts, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, he makes big plays in big games. Watch for him on 3rd down in the red zone. He has a chance to leave an impact in this game.
Well, it's so nice to have such a big body that when he's covered, he's open, right? Like, it doesn't matter because he's got great hands and that big frame he can really utilize.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Going for the big play. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile one.
Going downfield for the big play. And it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
He'll set up to throw. He gets it in there for the 2-point conversion, and the lead grows to 8. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of the big play, covering 61 yards on the touchdown pass. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. The LSU Tigers offense will take the field for the first time. When a guy gets off the ball as quickly as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback's good, but he better have a clock going off in his head. He knows he's not going to have a lot of time to get rid of the football. That's a big matchup in this game.
Well, and that's what I love about this guy, because he affects the quarterback whether he gets to him or not. He knows he's there. He's that kind of good coming off the edge. Let's see how this QB performs under pressure.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Really impressed with how this team has seized momentum here, playing on the road in this hostile environment. Their offense gets it first. They march down the field. They put up some points. And here's the defense now on their first drive, getting a critical sack on 3rd down.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
At the 35, he's got room. Turns it on down the left side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Penn State! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
LSU 0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. And this one falls incomplete, but I think the defense was in the neutral zone. It was a free play.
Defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix?
And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. He gets a block. Strikes the blow. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. From the gun, the running back has it. Pirouettes through. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference. Be great in your conference. Get
just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the...
And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. He's quite familiar with the end zone, his 75th career touchdown run.
You know, we're in the era in college football where there's a lot of running back by committee. This guy has been the bell cow. He's been the focal point of this offense. To stay healthy, to be consistent, and to reach that number is ridiculous.
Right, it just shows you how special he is, because you're right. They want to throw it all over the yard in today's college football, but they continue to give it to him because he continues to find the end zone, and again, for the 75th time.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Connor.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Not much room there. They'll give him 1 to the 9.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Slips through the line. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He's got 99 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
Got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Penn State!
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability out front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
Here comes the 2-point try. They're trying to slam it in. He's got a nose for that goal line. First he scored the touchdown. Now he makes his way in for the 2-point conversion. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He'll return it from the 50. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He's going to pass. Throwing right. A strike downfield. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Wants to go up top. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. If these guys wanted to make a statement, statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. They'll line up to go for two. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. Worked on the touchdown. Might as well do the same thing on the two-point conversion. He gets all 8 points on that trip. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
Set to kick off.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground.
And your LSU Tigers will take over.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Trying to start the drive with a pass. With the catch, it's Watkins. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First down to start the drive after the break. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the right. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? Touchdown, Penn State! And once he got loose, it was all over.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. They'll go to the air. And they almost came up with that pick in the end zone. What a stop that would have been. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down.
And your LSU Tigers will take
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've...
Speeding down the left side. The 40. The 30. Past the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. To the air. It's Nussmeier. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Third and goal coming up here.
brings up third and goal.
He's looking downfield to throw. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This one will be a 43-yard field goal attempt from the left hash. It's good. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They're going to run it to the right. At the 35, he's loose. Open runway ahead. And what a huge play for this offense after that great run.
And that's a first down for the offense.
One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Oh, what a move. The expressway is wide open. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. They'll try to pound their way in. He's got a nose for that goal line. First he scored the touchdown. Now he makes his way in for the 2-point conversion. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive and gashing the